In the world of Dragon Ball Z, strength and power are often portrayed as the result of relentless training, intense battles, and sometimes extreme risk-taking. However, standing quietly amidst the chaos is Master Roshi, the eccentric, wise, and often underestimated Turtle Hermit. Though he is frequently portrayed as comic relief, Master Roshi offers one of the most well-rounded and psychologically sound approaches to personal growth in the series. His philosophy, embodied in the quote, "Work hard, study well, and eat and sleep plenty. That's the Turtle Hermit way to learn," presents a holistic model of discipline, learning, and well-being. Modern psychological principles reveal just how valuable this lifestyle truly is. Chapter 1. The Psychology of Balance and Moderation. The foundation of Roshi's philosophy rests in balance, a concept deeply rooted in both Eastern philosophies like Taoism and Western psychological principles of self-regulation. Where many characters push themselves to dangerous extremes, Roshi advocates for a more sustainable approach. Psychology consistently shows that balance is key to avoiding burnout, injury, and mental exhaustion. The emphasis on hard work prevents laziness or stagnation, but Roshi also demands his students study well, promoting intellectual curiosity and mental adaptability. The instruction to eat and sleep plenty acknowledges the necessity of recovery, both physically and mentally. In behavioral psychology, this philosophy aligns with self-care routines that maintain long-term performance. Chapter 2. Work hard. The power of consistency and intrinsic motivation. Master Roshi instills in his students the importance of hard work over shortcuts. This ties directly to Carol Dweck's growth mindset theory, which posits that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and effort. Unlike the Saiyans, who occasionally rely on biological advantages, the Turtle Hermit method builds strength through perseverance. Psychologically, this promotes intrinsic motivation, a drive to improve for personal fulfillment rather than external validation. Roshi's students are not just training to beat enemies, they are training to master themselves. This internal focus fosters resilience, grit, and long-term commitment. It reduces the harmful psychological effects associated with social comparison, a phenomenon extensively researched by Leon Festinger, who described how people feel pressure when constantly comparing themselves to others. Chapter 3. Study well. Cognitive development and strategic thinking may seem out of place in a martial arts context, but Roshi understands that knowledge and strategy are as essential as brute force. From a psychological lens, this aligns with cognitive flexibility, the mental ability to switch between thinking about two different concepts and to think about multiple concepts simultaneously. Cognitive flexibility enhances decision-making under stress, which is essential in battle. Research in cognitive psychology shows that learning, reading, and problem-solving build new neural pathways, enhancing memory, focus, and reaction time. Roshi's demand for intellectual development ensures that his students become not only strong warriors, but also thoughtful individuals capable of self-reflection and creative thinking. Chapter 4. Eat and Sleep Plenty. The Psychology of Recovery. Master Roshi's insistence on proper rest and nutrition anticipates what modern science now confirms. Recovery is vital for peak performance. The fields of sports psychology and sleep research both emphasize that adequate sleep and proper nutrition are as crucial as the training itself. Sleep supports memory consolidation, muscle repair, hormone regulation, and emotional stability. Without sleep, athletes, or warriors in the case of DBZ, experience cognitive decline, mood disturbances, and physical fatigue. By urging his students to rest, Roshi prevents the cycle of overtraining syndrome, a psychological and physiological condition that leads to burnout, depression, and decreased performance. This makes Roshi's philosophy particularly unique among anime mentors, many of whom push their students to dangerous limits. Chapter 5. Holistic psychological benefits of the Turtle Hermit Way. Roshi's philosophy touches multiple dimensions of psychological health. First, there's resilience. His students develop the ability to withstand failure and setbacks without giving up. Next, autonomy and agency. The emphasis on self-discipline teaches his students to take control of their own improvement. Then, there's self-compassion. Allowing time for rest and nourishment promotes kindness and forgiveness toward oneself, which is linked to reduced anxiety and higher life satisfaction. And finally, social connection. Despite his eccentric behavior, Roshi fosters community and mentorship, creating safe, supportive relationships, an important psychological buffer against stress. Chapter 6. A counterbalance to toxic achievement. Perhaps most importantly, Roshi's approach acts as a counterbalance to what psychologists and sociologists increasingly identify as toxic productivity. The obsessive drive to be constantly working, grinding, or improving, even at the expense of mental and physical health. Commonly known today as hustle culture, this mindset glorifies long hours, burnout, and the idea that rest is laziness or weakness. It equates one's value with one's output and often leads to anxiety, self-neglect, and chronic dissatisfaction. Master Roshi challenges this belief system at its core. His lifestyle teaches that true mastery isn't forged in extremes, but in rhythm. He promotes a sustainable path, one that values progress over perfection and consistency over obsession. By advocating for daily discipline coupled with proper rest, reflection, and even leisure, Roshi creates a model for long-term success that doesn't sacrifice well-being. From a psychological perspective, this aligns with the concept of self-determination theory, which emphasizes the importance of autonomy, competence, and relatedness in maintaining intrinsic motivation and emotional health. Roshi's students aren't forced to grind for status or validation. They're encouraged to train because they want to grow, not to prove they matter, but because growth is part of life itself. In a world where burnout is increasingly common, where overcommitment is praised and rest is guilt-ridden, Roshi's philosophy is revolutionary. He reminds us that we are not machines. Growth requires fuel, rest, perspective, and time. When the mind and body are cared for, we perform better, live longer, and experience deeper satisfaction in both achievement and stillness. Roshi may not shout his wisdom like other mentors, but his quiet insistence on balance offers a powerful, countercultural message. Mastery without peace is just exhaustion in disguise. In conclusion, Master Roshi may not be the most powerful warrior in terms of raw strength or flashy transformations, but his teachings carry a depth of wisdom that surpasses brute force. While other characters chase power through intensity, pride, or desperation, Roshi quietly models a philosophy rooted in patience, balance, and sustainability. His legacy isn't defined by the number of enemies defeated, but by the quality of the individuals he helped shape. In both the fictional world of Dragon Ball and the real world we live in, Roshi's philosophy is more relevant than ever. As people continue to burn out chasing success, his teachings remind us that true greatness comes not just from striving, but from knowing when to slow down, reflect, and restore. The Turtle Hermit Way offers a timeless, psychologically sound blueprint for not only becoming stronger, but becoming whole. It's a lifestyle built not on competition, but on evolution. Not on proving yourself, but on becoming yourself. And in that way, Master Roshi remains one of the most quietly profound mentors in anime history.